Hey guys, this is the third and last video um, to watch that has to do with the stock market and business and all those things. I'm going to go over something that I'm sure you guys have heard of before, um, and that has to do with like opening. If you wanted to open up your own lemonade stand business, what does that mean and how would it work? So this is kind of continuing the idea of a loan or somebody lending money to start your business. All right. Um, so let's say that during spring break or during the summertime, you might think of something that you want to sell. And the easiest way to think about this is, well, you open up a lemonade stand. Um, Maybe for some of you who are a little bit more creative, maybe you could think of something else to sell. Maybe, I don't know, maybe if you just wanted to come up with something and you wanted to sell it, maybe people would buy it. Um, but let's just kind of use this example. So let's say you wanted to open up your own lemonade stand. Well, how would you do that? Well, some of you may not have enough money to do that. Some of you may, but let's pretend that you don't have enough money to start your own business. And kind of think of the stuff that you would need to have to start your own lemonade business. You would need lemons, you need sugar, you need cups, you need spoons to stir everything. You need to actually have a stand, so maybe you need like wood and construct some sort of stand. You would need to make signs so that people know what you are selling. You need people to work for you, stuff like that. All right. So, if you don't have any money, let's pretend that, well, your parents just kind of loan you some money. Now, in the real world, if somebody loans you money, then you have a responsibility to pay that money back. If somebody gives you, a certain amount of money to open up a business, they're not just going to give it to you because they're nice and they're going to do it for free. They're going to lend you that money in the hopes that you can repay them. You can repay them. All right, uh, but just for the sake of this example, let's say that your parents loan or lend you $30 to open up a lemonade stand business. Okay, what is that $30 for? Well, some of the things I just said earlier: cups, lemons, sugar, wood for the stand, signs, and etc. And also, if you actually ever were to do this and start a business, I will make a note that hopefully you want to set up a stand where there's a lot of people where you live so that people know that you're open for business. If you open a business, you don't want to open up your store in the middle of nowhere. Why is that? Because no one's going to know you're there and no one's going to come into your store and buy stuff. All right? So, if you ever open up a lemonade stand, hopefully there's a lot of people outside and they know that you're there to sell lemonade. All right. So let's say you spend $30 to open up your own lemonade stand. Once you've done that, you are now open for business. You've got all the stuff and you're ready to sell lemonade. So let's say in a couple days or maybe in a week or so, let's say you sell $60 of lemonade. Okay. That means that you have made a $30 profit. I'll explain why that is. But a profit is the amount of money that you have gained. So let me kind of explain that. So remember, the money that you had to start with, you started with $30. Right? So that means that you owe $30 because that was not your money. That came from somebody else. Okay? So if you made $60, that means you made $30. You made that $30 back, And you also made an additional $30, which 30 plus 30 would be 60. And 60 is the amount of money that you made. So, if you made $60, that covers the $30 that you had to spend to open up your business. And that also gives you an extra $30 of profit. That is the amount of money that you gained. If you still don't quite understand that, that's okay. Feel free to ask your parents, because I'm sure every parent in the world knows what a profit is. But you gained a $30 profit. All right. So if you make a profit of your business, that means you're doing things well. It means you're doing it right. If you're making money, you're doing it right. All right. So once you make a profit, now the question is, what are you going to do with the $30 profit you earned? You earned that money. What do you want to do with it? Well, it's your money. You can do whatever you want. So here's one thing that you could do. You could perhaps repay your parents. Could do that. You could perhaps open up a second lemonade stand and grow your business. You could do that. You got a $30 profit. Maybe you could use that money to grow your business. Okay, open up another lemonade stand. You got the money to do it. Why not? You could also perhaps keep some of the money and spend the rest on more materials for your lemonade stand. So what that means is, if you make a profit, that means that you can take some of that money for yourself. I would think that'd be a good idea. If you are making money, why not keep some of it? So you could probably keep some of it for yourself, and then you could probably spend the rest of it and put it back in your business. And that putting it back in your business means buying more materials for your business, buying more materials for your lemonade stand to keep it running, like sugar, lemons, cups, and etc. If your business is making money, then, well, you want to keep making money. You want to stay in business. Right? So those are some terms I wanted to go over, like profit and this word loan again, what that means, and how it works when people start a business. But this is what goes on in an economy all the time. This goes on in America all the time. People start businesses, they need money to build it or to start it, and then they need even more money to keep it in business, and if they want to grow their business. And I'm sure your parents understand that well as well. So that concludes this lesson.